Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Olivia here and welcome back to another video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, yes, I did go ahead and adopt my very first pet. So those of you who don't know, I do live by myself, so it does get really lonely. I always wanted to get a pet. Initially, I really wanted to get a dog, and that's kind of what I was planning for. However, where I live in Calgary, there are hardly any dogs for sale or adoption right now. I really wanted to adopt. Adoption is way better than buying an animal. Saving a rescue and all that is just so much better in my opinion. And there were literally no dogs that kind of fit what I wanted. I do live in an apartment, so I couldn't get a huge German Shepherd or Lab or something like that. I wanted more of a small to medium-sized dog, but there are literally none for adoption. So the next best thing I decided to do was get a cat. The main reason I wanted to get a dog was just so that I could, get more exercise, get out for walks every single day. I want a little companion, something to get me out of the house more, but unfortunately it's just not the right time for a dog. I feel that when I do move maybe into a bigger apartment and I have more time on my hands to, train a puppy or whatever, then I'll go down that route. But I did decide to get a cat, and I think you guys can probably see him up there. So this is Kijo. Hi everybody, hi YouTube. He's all black, he's such a cutie. He is 4 years old. So how I selected him was I was just looking online and I found this adoption center where they find animals and then they put them in foster homes before they go into their real homes. And Kijo was in a foster home for I'd say probably 2 months and no one adopted him, and I think the family wanted to move on. Apparently he doesn't get along with other pets, so they put him in a pet store. So he was at a pet store for I think 2 or 3 weeks actually before I picked him up. I picked him up from a pet store, drove him home, and he's been mine for about 2 weeks now. So this is Kijo, everybody. He's so cute. Nanny. Oh, he's such a good boy. Okay, we're finally home. How do I open this? Come out. Oh, he's probably so confused. Good boy. Come on, you can come out. He's like, where the hell am I? He's finally out. Excuse the big Amazon Prime. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come explore. Oh, he's so scared. He's like, what the fuck? Come on. Go check everything out. Oh, yeah, there's my bed. Our bed. Nope. Well, shit. He's under the bed. That's not good. When I picked him up, he was so dirty and so gross. So the first day, I gave him a bath. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to give this little guy a bath. He's pretty friendly, but he's been hiding under the couch. He's still pretty scared. I figure may as well just get this bath over with. He is a street kitty. I can already tell, like in this lighting, he's definitely not clean, and he was at the pet store for a couple weeks as well. So wish me luck, guys. All right, the escape routes are all blocked off. He's getting excited. He already jumped into the bathtub by himself, so I don't think it'll be that bad. I don't know, what do you think? He's like, fuck. I haven't clipped his claws because, oh, there we go. Good boy. Because I'm kind of scared to yet, so I'm just gonna have him in the bath. Hopefully he doesn't scratch me up. End result, I'm completely soaked. I wasn't gonna film it. Kitty's soaked, but he's... Holy shit, that was really hard. Just having a little moment. He's all swaddled up like a lily. He loves it. He's so good. He didn't scratch me or bite me once. I'm actually really surprised. So that was really fun. He didn't really like that at all. He's extremely cuddly boy, and he's very fluffy, but his hair isn't long enough where it gets matted or anything. It's just long enough that he's a little bit fluffy, and he loves to play. He honestly plays all fucking day. He plays all day long. He plays by himself. He'll play with me. He'll play with the plants. He'll play with my phone chargers. He'll play with garbage, literally anything. He he loves to play, which I was quite surprised because he is 4 years old, so he's a little bit older. He's fitting in so good. He honestly loves me so much, and I'm so happy I can be happier. So how I picked the name Kijo was I wanted a black cat. I've always wanted a black cat because black cats aren't adopted as often for superstitious reasons. Since he's a black cat, I just searched up like superstitious names. So Kijo means demon woman or witch, I guess, in Japanese. So that's how I picked that out. He has a lot of nicknames. When I first got him, he never sleeps at night. He just like runs around the house playing, tearing up things, just literally running around the house. And when I first got him, I called him Demon Kitty for a while because he was just so crazy. I think he was just in a small cage at the pet store. I know I didn't get any footage. I was having a little bit of a rough day that day and I wasn't really feeling like filming, so I only filmed a little bit. He was just in a really small cage, and I asked the people at the pet store and they say that sometimes we take him out at night to stretch his legs. So other than that, he was literally just laying down in a little cage for like 2 weeks. So I think when he got here and got to his new home, he was so excited that he just kept running around everywhere. Honestly, having a cat is really easy. They're really independent. The only really things you have to do is make sure you feed them, you give them water, and you... Hello. He's so cute. That you clean their litter box, and I try to clean his litter box every second day, if not every single day, because it just gets really smelly and I hate the smell of litter box and like cat poop. It's so gross. I hate cleaning it out, but I clean it out as often as I can just so it stays nice and fresh and clean for this little guy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a tour and show you all the stuff I got and kind of like everything you need to get your first cat if any of you guys are watching this and getting your first cat. So the first thing I want to show you guys are these little, I don't know if you can see, these little plastic claws. He's like bitten a few off, but as you can see, so you can buy them at your local pet store. I just got mine at like a Pet Value or something, and you pretty much just stick them on there and it just prevents cats from wrecking your furniture. Kijo doesn't really like them, so he always bites them off, but I just like put new ones back on just to protect my furniture. And also he loves to play, so he plays with me a lot, which means I get kind of scratched up, which I also don't want, so it's good for many reasons. And if you buy the packages, they do give you enough to put them both on the front and back, and then another set of that as well, but I only put them on the front because his back claws don't really seem to do too much damage. Okay, so one of the first items I picked up for him is this little cat tree house. This was actually really expensive. I got this at the pet store for, I think it was like $60 for this little thing, and all it is like someone's old carpet like glued to some wood, and then it has this dangly thing which he loves. As you can see, he attacks this all the time and he plays with it all the time. So I was thinking about throwing this away just because of how ugly it is, but he loves it, so I'm gonna keep it, obviously. The next thing I got for him is this huge cat tree, and he honestly likes the little ugly one a lot better because he can play with it, but he loves to kind of jump around. He loves to like sit there and just watch me like cook or do whatever I'm doing. He doesn't really use this as a scratching pole as most, but when he kind of plays with that one, he jumps from like there and like jumps and like attacks it, so he does enjoy this one. Another tip for any of you guys, if you're having problems with your cat scratching your couch or something like that, and you do have a couch tree, just put some catnip if your cat likes catnip. Like as you can see, I initially just doused this thing in catnip when I first got it so that he would really like it and he would only go for this instead of my fern. So this is another one of his toys that he really likes. It's just this ball in this circle thing, and inside the ball is a bunch of catnip, so he likes to play with this one a lot. So these are his three like big. When I did get him at the pet store gave me a bunch of toys that were already his in his cage. So this was one of his, the little Mickey Mouse guy, and as you can see, it's one of his favorite toys by how much he just destroys it. This is another favorite of his. It's just this long leopardy kind of cute, I don't even know what this is called, but he loves playing with this. He loves anything dangly, so this is great. Sometimes I will put it on top of the top one here, and then just let it dangle, and yeah, there he goes. He plays with this like all night. It's so cute. So another thing I got here is just a food and water dish. I'm definitely gonna upgrade and get something a little bit nicer, but this is all I have for now. Well, the food that he was eating when I got him initially was the Pet Value brand. However, I went to a really good pet store, and they recommended something a little bit more healthy for him, so I'm just working on switching him over to that. He honestly has so many toys, like so many toys. However, he always gets them stuck under like the bed or under my dresser or under literally anything. I can't show you all of his toys, but they're just like random toys from the pet store. The Mickey Mouse one, again, is his favorite, but I have probably like 6 little toys like that for him that he just loves to play with all the time. Okay, the fun part, the litter box. So this is my tiny ass laundry room. Just ignore it. The kitty litter there because I don't know where else to put it. And yeah, so it came with this little scoop. It's kind of gross, you need to clean it off, but it came with that, and then he just goes in here, and then this opens up like this. I do need to clean it. I decided to get a one with a hood, with a lid. I mean, cats are supposed to bury their litter, so when they go, after they go to the bathroom, they literally like kick up the litter and like get it everywhere. Like as you can see, I vacuum every day, sometimes twice a day, and there's still like he leaves litter everywhere. So I decided to get one with a lid for that purpose, but now I also realized it was a really good decision because it smells so bad. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I hate the smell of cat litter. If you guys have any suggestions of what I can do, or if any litter, you know, smells a little better, I think my friend uses like almond like litter or something like that, and it smells a lot better. But anyway, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. This is kind of the last thing. So this is just the carrier that I brought him home in. I just got it from the pet store when I went to pick him up because I completely forgot about getting one. He hates going in there. He literally despises it. It's so hard. I've tried to get him in there one more time. So this is the next thing I got him. It's actually just a kitty harness with a leash. I have to take it back to the store because it's just a little bit too small. He's pretty long, so this area where his legs goes kind of isn't long enough, but I'm gonna try to get him to walk on the leash. He literally follow me around the house everywhere I go, and every time I leave, he just sits and meows at the door and he doesn't want me to leave. So I'm gonna try to leash train him the best I can, so hopefully I can take him outside, get him some fresh air, and maybe even take him to work with me. So that's a work in progress. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed meeting my very first pet, my first little cat, Mr. Kijo. If any of you are considering getting a cat or any pet of any type, just make sure that, you know, cats, dogs, animals like that, they can live around 15 to 20 years. So that means you have to be okay with taking care of them and loving them for, you know, up to 15 to 20 years. And they are a big investment, and they do involve some work and a lot of care and a lot of attention. Even cats, lots of people think that you can just leave a cat inside all day and they'll be fine, but most cats actually do need quite a bit of attention. Like this guy always needs to be pet or played with or something. So just keep that in mind if you are looking for a new little companion or a little friend for your house. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, throw a comment under there, and I will see you guys in my next video.